This is the worst moment in their life, and all they have right then and there is you.
California Highway Patrol dispatcher Deborah Zendejas is used to handling the first desperate moments of emergency calls.
We are the voice on the other end of the phone. We don't see the action, we just take the calls, calm people down, get as much as we can, and get the officers and help where we need to go. We don't participate in the calls themselves.
But that changed this past New Year's Eve night, when a hysterical mother called in saying her baby was choking.
And the lady was just screaming and yelling.
At that same moment, in another part of the building, CHP officer Salvador Acevedo was finishing up paperwork, getting ready to head out.
I threw my headset down, I ran through the office yelling to see if Sal was there. I found him in the back of the office, and as I was running by the front door, I saw the lady. She was banging on the front door.
She screamed down the hallway if anybody was here. Well, I stood up and I said, "Yeah, I am." She said, "We have an unresponsive baby out front."
I'd never seen a baby like this before in my life. I mean, it looked blue, it looked dead. He's lifeless in her arms, and he's trying to take the baby, and she doesn't want to let go.
Deborah convinced the distressed mom to allow Officer Acevedo to take the baby from her arms.
I know you're scared, I know you're frightened, I'm a mom. I know that your son right now needs you to be brave for him.
I turned the baby over and I gave him back blows. On the third one, he kind of, made a sound and he started crying and came to after that.
You never know when you're going to get called to that moment where you're going to have to really step up and save somebody's life, and Officer Acevedo definitely stepped up and put his skills to use that night.
If Officer Acevedo had not stayed late that New Year's Eve night, the outcome might have been much different.
Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if he wasn't there, because we're not trained in CPR, we're not trained in first aid. He made this baby breathe again, he brought this baby back to life. That's a hero.
No, I don't think I'm a real hero, because it just, like I said, something that it just happened. It's part of the job. Anybody would have done the same. Anybody here would have attempted to do the same thing I did.
Captain Carrie Clark believes teamwork between Deborah and Officer Acevedo saved the baby boy's life.
She stepped right up there, she took control, she calmed the parents down, so their skills combined resulted in saving that child. Had they not been here that night, had she not answered the door, had Officer Acevedo not come out here, the boy probably would have died. So I consider them definitely heroes.